What's good, people? We are back. I always say that. I always come with the same intro. But man, we are back with another Demon Slayer episode review. And I am here with my co-host ATC, and we also got another person up in here for the review, man. Got Gorilla and KZ, man. Let's start with ATC. ATC, say what's up to the people. Shout out your socials, all that.
What's good, man? How y'all doing? Y'all can catch me live on YouTube at ATC TV. You can catch me on Instagram at ATC_NKZ. You dig?
All right, and we got Gorilla. Gorilla, you want to shout out your socials, say what's up to the people?
Yeah, you can hit me up on Facebook at MJ Ferris, and then you can hit me up on Instagram at GorillaJ_NKZ.
Okay. So man, let's get into the thick of it. Let's get into the episode, man. All right, so on my notes, I wrote some notes down this time. I wrote like the summary. I didn't write the whole summary of the episode, but the beginning. Let's talk about like the beginning of the episode. So the episode starts off from like last episode, or episode 3. Tanjiro's in the dream state, and Tanjiro is like seeing with his father, and his father basically tells him he has to cut something, he has to cut something to get out the dream, and then he proceeds to cut his neck in the dream, and then eventually I want to talk more about like the dream, before we get on to like before we get back into Uncaged and Zenitsu's dream. So like in Tanjiro's like soul or spirit, world or whatever, like his soul, you see like the little boy who's trying to get his spiritual core, the tuberculosis boy. I don't even know his name, but he's in his whole soul, and like he's trying to find the spiritual core to Tanjiro, and he's met by these little incarnations, they called them. He's met by these incarnations, and the incarnations actually guide him to the spiritual core. So as he's walking to the spiritual core, you just see Tanjiro's whole soul and like heart, and it's just so pure. It's nothing but clear air. It's like it looks like a holy place. It looks like heaven. It looked
like he was walking on water, like Jesus.
Yeah, man. It looked like he was walking on fucking water. Like it looks like a holy place for sure. So they eventually get into they eventually guide him. Huh?
Very beautiful and tranquil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like, man. So basically we get there and they guide him to the spiritual core. He gets to the spiritual core and he's like, well, why would y'all bring me here? Like, why did y'all do this? And they noticed that he's just looking for it. They were just like, well, you was looking for it. Here you go. And they just like, man, he just breaks down, just like, I can't believe y'all just did this. I'm trying to hurt this dude, and how I don't know if I can go through.
It was like,
that too. Yeah, like Tanjiro, you can see, you can tell that Tanjiro is just a pure soul person. He's pure hearted and he has a warm soul,
Okay.
But but he'll give you that smoke. But anyways, he eventually as Tanjiro is waking up, he eventually falls down like this whole pit and goes into the water pit, and the incarnation so-called saves him, and it goes back into reality, and Tanjiro wakes up and Nezuko's next to him, but let's go into Uncaged and Zenitsu's dream, which was kind of funny. So Uncaged's dream is just basically like one of the little girls that's trying to get their spiritual core. She's going around his whole mind and not mind, but dream. And she's just like, where's the spiritual core? She's looking all around. She's trying to climb up rocks, all this shit. Next thing you know, she just sees this nigga Uncaged just creeping up on some boar shit, and just fucking start chasing her ass out around the whole fucking cave and shit. So I was like, damn, bro, this nigga,
yeah,
it was just so funny. He was just a boy. He was wild.
That was crazy.
Yes, I was like, bro, this boy Inosuke is just wild. Like he just
Really had her as
24/7
terrified, though.
ADHD.
She
Yeah,
scared as fuck. You know what I mean? She was real
It's
terrified.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God damn, man, Inosuke, chill, bro. This nigga has no chill. But
What's worse
then we
than
get to-
that? That oh, I was gonna say what's worse than that is you have Inosuke's cave dark and fucking moist and everything, and then you get over here to Zenitsu with pure pitch black, like nothing.
man, yeah, Zenitsu, I was going to get to that. Like, Zenitsu is just pure darkness and like it's nothing there, you know. But like from the other episode, you seen like how he was with Nezuko and shit. He frolicking through the trees and having her just going out on a date. But now it's all pitch black and dark. So then he just like, bro, and then like he's creeping too, and he just like, bro, who is you? Why are you here? You know, I don't allow guys in my dream, bro. You in the wrong dream. Only Nezuko is allowed in here. And I thought when he said that, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? You got an obsession. You got a. He has a fucking obsession with Nezuko, bro. I'm like, yo, you need to chill. So it's just like no nigga can be in his dream. He don't like that shit. He just like, nah, bro, you got to get out of here. You feel me? And he was just like, bro, where Nezuko at, my nigga? And bro, like, I don't know who that is. I don't know what you talking about, bro. He was like, oh, so you don't know? All right, then you got to get thunderclap. So he started thunderclapping this nigga, bro, with some scissors. And another thing I thought about, bro, I'm like, the willpower that Inosuke and Zenitsu has in their dream, bro, they will be able to kill Freddy Krueger the way they process and like work in their dreams, bro. This shit will be fucking crazy. Like, not even Freddy Krueger will fuck with these niggas in a dream. Yeah. So let's get back into the main plot of the episode. So we see Tendro wake up out of his dream, and Nezuko is next to him. Then he looks around and notices that like everybody's knocked out, everybody's asleep on the train, and he sees the kids like he sees Inosuke and Zenitsu is tied, got ropes around their wrist, and they see, and he also sees Rengoku is choking the shit out this other girl. Like Rengoku got some real kung fu grip. I don't know how long he been holding that on for, but bruh, he looked like he about to get a meanest choke slam of the season to this little girl, bruh. So then he realizes all that shit happening. And he was just like, he looks at his wrist and he sees like the rope that was around his wrist has been burned off because of Nezuko's blood.
Yeah. And them demons must be getting some strong scent off. He smelled the slightest scent of that stuff.
Yeah.
And also he noticed not to cut with the Nichiren sword. You know, he wanted to make sure Nezuko burned him off. Something with that Nichiren sword that might have disturbed with the dream and really cut their mental state off. That'd have been crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So he decided to keep the rope around his wrist, and then he was trying to wake up Zenitsu and Inosuke out of their dreams, and it doesn't work. So then after that, you see one of the girls that was trying to invade one of their dreams try to stab Tanjiro with a fucking shiv knife, one of those prison shanks. And he dodged that shit. He like, hold on, what the hell? Yeah, was trying to take the boy out, but like, no, he too smooth for that. He a smooth dude. Mm-hmm. And you see how she was trying to take him out. Then the next thing you know, like all the other kids are confronting him on the train, and the girl that tried to stab him first was like, oh, now we won't be able to have good dreams and nothing like that. Now just because of you now y'all woke up, so now we won't be able to have good dreams. And
my God, that was sick.
And he noticed, and then
goes the hard path. I wrote.
Yeah. So like he felt, Tanjiro felt some sympathy for him. He felt like some sympathy for him just because he had tuberculosis. He's sick, and he's going through that shit. You feel me? And so that the boy Tanjiro, he was like, you know what, I gotta go fight this demon. I can't be dealing with y'all. So then he just give them a fucking chop to their necks. They all just get knocked out except the one with tuberculosis.
Drop their ass.
Drop their ass quick. Yeah, man. Like he ain't got time for the bullshit. And he does that, and you feel me? He felt sympathy for all of them because all of them just wanted to have good dreams. And while Tanjiro was in a dream state, he was basically just like, oh, I understand y'all feeling of just wanting to have good dreams, because he was in the dream with his family, and that shit, and he felt real good when he was in the dream, just having that dream to see his family once again before they were like killed. So then well, matter of fact, y'all got anything to add to that? Anything to add to the first part?
No.
All right. Pretty much I'm wrapping this up good. All right. Let's get to where Tanjiro and the demon fight. Like, I don't even know the name of this demon, and I'm like, I gotta look up his name. Enmu?
Lower rank. Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My man was talking mad reckless. My man was talking disrespectful as heck. You know what I'm saying? My man was talking that shit. You feel me? And my man Tanjiro wasn't trying to hear it.
Yeah, Tanjiro wasn't trying to hear it because he insulted him by saying like, "Oh, I can make you see a dream of your dad, like before, like of your dad dying, or like, you feel me? I can show you that type of dream." And Tanjiro, you feel me, was just like on bumpers. He was like, "Nah, bro, fuck all that."
It's like when that shit talker gets put on his ass.
And also to add to that, that man was swiftly stepping and hitting that man with water wheels, even though he was getting knocked out mid-fight. Like, come on now, y'all gotta give it up for Tanjiro. Nigga hard, man.
Exactly. You know, yeah, bro. Like
technique, breathing, constant flux. Like, come on, man, give it up for my boy.
Man, yeah, man. That boy was putting in work. Like it goes to show that work, the work at the end of season 1. Really, that was the work right there. Like, I thought when I seen the movie, I thought he would have came with like some new moves, but I was like, he really know how to keep the water breathing going on in a constant flow. You know, he knows how to like keep it going. And that water dragon was clean as hell. Like how he was just swinging it around. You know, it was hella long. But
he getting hit with
anyway,
melatonin.
Another thing I did like, he getting hit with the melatonin NyQuil. He doing everything in the book to make this boy Tanjiro go to sleep. But
my man still stepping.
Yeah, still stepping. Because every time he put him to sleep, he'll like cut himself in the dream instantly. Like, he'll know he was in the spell, and he'll just snap right back out of it. But to add to Enmu's power, he basically broke. I did like how his power worked. You feel me? It worked kind of like a genjutsu in a way, because like his blood was basically on a ticket, and as soon as the conductor clipped the ticket, boom, you was already in the genjutsu, so called. And his art is a blood demon art, but he called it a remote art. You know, so it made me think like how many different arts to, like, you know how like the demon slayers, they have like the different elements. They have the fire, they have the electric, earth, water. Like, do the demons have the same thing like that, like different categories to how their blood arts work, you know, or is it the same thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that would be interesting to know later on.
Question down in the comments on what y'all think.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments. I know it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers who read the manga who go like, "Oh well, actually, don't say it. Don't spoil shit. All right, don't spoil that shit. Please, let's stick to the anime. Let's stick to the anime and the movie. That's it. You feel me? But also, Enmu was talking about like, oh, I was trying to find you, Tanjiro, the demon slayer with the earrings, and if I'm able to kill you, then Master Muzan will give me your blood, and I will be able to fight and challenge the upper ranks. So basically, and that was cool little insight into how the demons work, you know, and like how they move up in ranks. They gotta fight each other for this shit, you know.
And please give us some backstory on the Hanafuda earrings. I want to hear more information about those Hanafuda earrings. Something about that, you know. I just have a feeling that it might be some special stuff, you know, some insider.
Yeah. I feel like that goes back to his dad though, but that's all I know. That's all my theory. I can go off of. But then you know they fighting. You feel me? He constantly just hit this dude with the melatonin, the NyQuil, all that shit, and it's not working. So then he hits him with like a whole different like genjutsu, and this one was just like more. He tried to guilt trip him into this one. You know, he seen his siblings all dead, and like they talking about like, why you didn't come back for us? Why did you let this happen? You know, his dad disrespecting him and shit. His mom and his siblings all disrespecting him, bruh. And he knew that was a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, bruh, now my family would never say no shit like that to me. You feel me? And he got straight to it. Like, you don't ever try to fucking insult my family, nigga. Don't ever come at me like that. And he eventually cut off his head. He cut off his head. It was clean how it did it. They did it too with the dragon just kind of biting off his head and it just rolls. So when I seen that in the movie, I was like, damn, this was a quick ass movie. Like, it was already done. I was like, that was a quick ass fight. I was like, hell no, this can't be the end of the movie.
I knew something was up though, just because they said he was lower ranked. We'd already seen how Rui was insane, you know what I'm saying, with them fucking webs and shooting and destroying and blood rain, man, she was crazy. So I already knew when we came to end, you know, what we was gonna be dealing with.
Yeah, exactly. But turns out Enmu wasn't dead. Enmu eventually it was some weird ass CGI shit. Like, this boy turned into some whole other shit. I don't even know what to call it. Like, it was like an intestine. It looked like an intestine. Human centipede. Let's go with that. It was a demon human centipede, some shit like that. And he basically told him like, well, how is this possible? Like, basically, I'm gonna tell you like why you chopped off my head and I'm still living. That the body that you killed, the body that you took my head off of, used to be my body, but it's not no more. So while y'all was asleep, I turned my body into the whole train. So now his whole body is the whole Mugen train, which I find just to be like, where the hell did you find time? He found time. Well, he found time to do it when they were asleep, but I was just like, damn, like it was a lot of work.
Crazy too was the fact that Muzan was sending him there purposely to kill the Hashira and Tanjiro, just specifically. They ain't mention no other 2, 3, 4 other people. Nah, just them two specifically. I thought that was crazy.
Does Muzan knew like trying to kill one of the Hashiras is like, yeah, he gotta knock him off. Like, he gotta get one of the Hashiras out of there, and then he just don't like Tanjiro because of his earrings, apparently. But, you know,
he put some fear in his heart.
Man, he was scared.
Man, them earrings, man. He didn't like them earrings.
Something about him. We're gonna find out more, I think.
Yeah. But anyway, it gets to the scene where like he says basically it's 200 passengers on his train, and basically, you know how demons work. Every human they eat, they get stronger. So if he would have ate all 200, if he eats all 200 of these passengers on the train, he's gonna be hella strong. He's gonna be a problem. So then he proceeds to like try to go eat the passengers and all that, and Tanjiro just runs back and tries to warn Tanjiro, Rengoku, Zenitsu, and Inosuke of like, oh, y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up. Like, this whole demon is about to kill everybody. And you see Inosuke. No, you see Nezuko waking up in Inosuke and shit, got fire all around him. And then boom, Inosuke wakes the fuck up and he just starts going wild. He starts spazzing out. He does his beast breathing. It's a whole fifth form and shit. Go crazy on the whole shit.
Yeah, man. Wild boy shit. You feel me?
For real.
real you on that bullshit,
For real.
man. Wild boy shit. And that's the end of the episode. Y'all got anything to add? Anything I missed?
No.
I will definitely say that I would like to rate this episode just like we did in the last one.
Yeah. Let's.
I definitely
we
say
can rate it.
I give it an 8. Already, just the action, maybe even damn near 9. The action, just the anticipation, the what's gonna happen next feeling. Even though I might have been seen it, it's still the same feeling, you know. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting to see. I give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
I give it
like 8 episode.
Yeah, I give it an 8 as well.
Okay, damn, 8's all across the board. Yeah, man, because the action, seeing all the build up to see Enmu and Tanjiro fight again was dope. Seeing Inosuke just come back into the picture and start spazzing out. I'm ready to see him wild out and do his thing.
He's breathing, water 10 form techniques, you know, they dripping.
Yeah.
Going
exactly.
off
They train. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That training, man. That training they did, man. It paid off. You know. Now they can stay. They can constantly keep breathing. You know. But they still have room to grow. They still have this room to grow into like be the shit. So they got a long way to go before they can be somebody like a Hashira or a Rengoku. You know. But man.
Yeah.
Also thought it was really cool. Tanjiro could admit that he could only handle 2 cars at a time as far as the train goes. He couldn't do much more than that. He had to get the help. You know?
Yeah, he needed help.
Screwed otherwise. Yeah,
for sure.
One man show, man. We got to do this as a
But another thing I want to ask ATC. So now that I know we talked about this the other day, we talked about like how they added Ryu and the other demon into the game now. So like, do you see Enmu coming into the game and being playable?
I definitely see him coming into the game and being playable just off of playing the story mode and seeing how he had his different gameplay. When you face him, you can just already tell he's got the move set for what he's gonna do in the game. Now they obviously might cut and change and do little different things, but I think we got quite a few demons coming to the roster, and just maybe we might get a new Hashira too. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Oh well, I guess we can wrap this one up in the bow and send it off. Man. Y'all know what to do. Tell us in the comments what y'all think about the episode, what y'all thoughts on this episode is. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Yep, links are in the description to be sure. And if you're trying to get in the review, man, come holla at your boy. Let me know. I am looking for other opinions. I want to hear y'all opinions on this. And I'm trying to help grow this channel, Hit that like button. Help a brother out. HBO, the deal, man. And from me, my co-host, Gorilla, it's always one love, two peace, man. And we are out.